In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the best iPhone camera features, some tips and tricks, some hidden features to get the best pictures and videos out of your iPhone camera. The iPhone has been my go-to camera for some time now, and all my monthly vlogs are pretty much shot from the iPhone, and I've been using some different features that are available in the settings to get the best shot possible. So here are some tips and tricks that you can follow to get some better images out of your iPhone. One of the first things that you should have enabled in your iPhone camera viewfinder is the grid layout. If you go into your settings application, go into the camera app, under the composition settings, there's going to be an option to turn on grid. Once you have this turned on, you're going to have these vertical lines and horizontal lines, so whenever you want to get the perfect shot, everything can be aligned properly, and you will have the grid layout to focus on your foreground, middle ground, and background of the image perfectly in this grid layout. Next, we have the camera leveler. This is also going to be in the settings application just under the grid option, so there's going to be an option for the level and you can just have that turned on. And I've been using this feature ever since iOS 17, and in my vlogs I pretty much use this for when I'm ever shooting a video, so I can see if everything is perfectly leveled out, so the video is not to one side or the other, it's perfectly leveled, and it just gives you that balance. It also works in portrait mode and it works in your images as well, not only videos, but I've been using it a lot in my videos and it's been a lifesaver for sure. Next, we have a built-in macro lens option. So now whenever you get close to your subject in your iPhone viewfinder, you're going to get this icon in the bottom left hand corner that's going to be this little flower icon. Once you have it enabled, it's going to enable macro photography, and you can get really close to the subject without it getting really blurred out. The image will be focused and you can get some insane shots by just using the macro photography on your iPhone. Now this is only available on the iPhone 13, 14, and 15 Pro models, so none of the baselines will be able to use this because it doesn't have that extra camera, and it's only going to be available on the Pro models from the iPhone 13. If you use Snapchat, you know when you hold onto the shutter icon, it's automatically going to take a video, and the same feature is going to be available on the iPhone camera as well. So now when you hold onto the shutter icon and you're in the photo option, it's automatically going to start recording a video for you, and when you let go of the shutter icon, it's automatically going to stop recording. This is very useful in situations where you just want to quickly take a video of something without having to go into the camera and switch it into the video settings. You can just hold onto the shutter icon and hold onto it, and it's just going to start recording, and once you let go, it will automatically stop that recording as well. And finally, we have the focus and exposure settings in the viewfinder for your camera. Whenever you tap on the subject, you're automatically going to get the subject in focus, and if you want to control the exposure, you can just tap and drag up or down on the screen in order if you want to get high exposure or low exposure. Exposure settings can be useful in different situations. If you're shooting something in daylight, you might want to decrease the exposure because there's too much light coming into the lens. If you're shooting something at nighttime, when it's too dark, you might not get enough light into the lens, so you might want to increase the exposure. It all depends on the type of look you want to go for your images or videos, but just having that exposure control is very useful. Also, if you want to lock in on your autofocus and your exposure, you can just tap and hold onto the screen, and it's automatically going to lock in the focus setting and the exposure settings. So when you take an image, you don't have to go back and find the same exposure and focus settings. It's automatically going to be locked in for you to take several more images or videos, and it's going to give you that flexibility to do so. And if you want to let go of the autofocus, you can just tap on the display once and it's automatically going to remove it, and you're going to be back into the automatic exposure and focus. And that's about it for this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.